Hi people of YouTube, this is SkullShirtGhoul TCG, and welcome to, well, honestly, this is just a video to put up while I'm still in the middle of moving. As you can see, I'm all in my new place. I have much better lighting on my face and stuff for when I'm recording on my computer. Now, if I could just get a real microphone, right? Anyway, so, as many of you know, this morning Nintendo posted their Smash Direct, and in this, among other things, but what I'm going to focus on most, they just announced a whole new lineup of Amiibo. First of all, I think I should clarify information that we already knew before this. Dark Pit and Palutena, as you can see right here, I hope that the quality is good enough for you. I forgot to make this high quality recording. Oh well. They're still scheduled to be released July 2015. That's next month. They are going to be released in a month, maybe even less, and we still don't have pre-order information for them. So I was honestly expecting information to be released during the Direct, but that wasn't the case. So anyway, and then we also knew of Zero Suit Samus, Pikmin and Olimar, Ganondorf, Dr. Mario, and Bowser Jr. being released in September 2015 as part of Wave 5B, and the 3 Yarn Yoshi amiibo, Green, Pink, and Light Blue, being released sometime this fall. We knew that these combined with Chibi Robo amiibo would basically make up Wave 5, and that would be 2, 6, 11 amiibo. Well, with the new Nintendo Direct, we have a bunch of new announcements. The biggest one is that the Mii Fighters are getting their own amiibo, which is really, really funny, because this was like the prototype Mii Brawler, or was it Mii Sword Fighter? One of those did appear on eBay at one point, but everyone's like, it's either fake or really, really, it's either really, really good fake or it's real. And I was among the people who thought it was fake, because why make Mii Fighters amiibo? That didn't make sense to me. But lo and behold, here they are, Mii Fighter amiibo. We have the Brawler, the the Sword Fighter, and the Gunner, and all three of them are getting amiibo, and they are going to be released alongside Wave 5. This is going to be the absolute biggest wave. Let's see if I can, let's see if I can make this bigger for you guys. There we go. Maybe even one more. That looks good. Okay, so they also announced that Rob, Duck Hunt, Mr. Game & Watch, and Falco are all getting amiibo. These were the last 4 non-DLC characters that were missing amiibo, and where you finally have pictures of them. I forgot to put up an image, but Mr. Game & Watch's amiibo actually has interchangeable parts. You can change the pose as you like, and they all come with the amiibo. You don't have to buy them separately. Maybe that means that it's going to be a little more expensive, but it's still nice to see. So all 4 of these are getting their own amiibo, and everyone was wondering how they were going to handle the Duck and Duck Hunt, and well, we just got a nice little stand for it, and the dog itself is just in a regular pose, which is awesome. So there we go. Those are the rest of the non-DLC amiibo. They also announced, let me make this a regular image size, there we go. They also announced that Mewtwo, Lucas, Ryu, and Roy, which they just announced in the stream, but everyone knew was coming anyway, those will be getting amiibo. They didn't say when, and I have a theory as to when it'll actually be, but I will tell you guys what that theory is after I show you this picture here. So as you can see, this is our September lineup. We have the 5 that we already knew of, Zero Suit Samus, Ganondorf, Olimar, Dr. Mario, and Bowser Jr., but we also have the 3 Mii Fighters, Rob, Game & Watch, and Duck Hunt. That is a total of 11 releasing in September, on top of Dark Pit and Palutena releasing in July. Assuming that this is it for Wave 5, we have 13 amiibo releasing in Wave 5. By far the biggest wave. Wave 1 and Wave 4 had 12. This has 13. It releases in segments, you know, 2 in July, 11 in September. And like I said, I'm surprised that we didn't get pre-order information since this is so close, but oh well. So we better keep a lookout for all of these amiibo. After this, here's the thing. Falco, right here, still does not have a release date. This is the only non-DLC character to have an amiibo announced, but not a release date. The other ones that don't have release dates yet are the DLC fighters. Once again, Mewtwo, Lucas, Ryu, and Roy. So that would be 5 right there. I have a theory that Falco will be released later in the year to coincide with Star Fox for the Wii U's release, whatever that is. I'm also going to take a bet, I got rid of the picture, that Falco, Mewtwo, Ryu, Roy, and Lucas, that'll be part of a wave. Those 5, I'm going to guess that those 5 are going to be part of the same wave that they released the Yarn Yoshi amiibo. Hopefully at E3 in just a few days now, we get to see some announcements on when those games will be released. Yoshi's Woolly World, Star Fox, and when those are released, hopefully they're close enough together that we can see these being released with those amiibo. If the Yarn Yoshi amiibo is delayed until October or November, I'm fine with that, because it means more time for me to get money so I can get them, because they're definitely going to be a little more expensive. The Yarn Yoshis overseas have averaged out to about the equivalent of 30 USD, whereas all amiibo so far have been 13 or 14 if you buy it from Toys R Us. But a long story short, they have been about twice as expensive as any other amiibo. So the longer out there that they push them so that I can get them, that's fine. Anyway, and then once again, we do have amiibo confirmed for Roy and Ryu, but we do not have a release date yet. In fact, since it says development confirmed, I'm going to go on a limb and say that they're actually, like, since they just now put them in the game, it might be a while. Like, maybe later this year, it might be even just next year, releasing alongside another different amiibo line altogether, who knows. But anyway, that's basically the gist of the amiibo news. There was all sorts of, regular Smash news that everyone knows about. I just thought I would summarize the amiibo news because, well, I like the amiibo the most. Plus, this was basically the only things that weren't leaked ahead of time. So, let's just take another look at the amiibo for Rob, Duck Hunt, Mr. Game & Watch, and Falco. This is what they all look like. Like I said, I wish I had brought up a picture of what the other Game & Watch parts will look like, but I didn't, so apologies for that. But I'm sure you can find some pictures online if you just look hard enough. This is what our September lineup looks like as of right now. As we know, it can always add, it could maybe subtract, who knows, but this is what it looks like right now. These 11 amiibo. I am definitely most excited for Zero Suit Samus, of course, but and then we got the Falco amiibo, which is, like I said, the only one which is not DLC, but hasn't had a release date announced yet. Once again, my guess is it'll be released with Star Fox Wii U. And then development confirmed for these. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm going to be working really hard on getting more videos for you guys, but, unpacking and unboxing and stuff like that takes time and it takes priority. But thank you all for your patience, and I'm very glad that Nintendo announced all these new amiibo. I'm very excited to start collecting them. Hopefully we don't get too many more exclusives, but we'll see. Anyway, that does it for now. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more. Literally, just as I was wrapping up this video, another piece of news just dropped that I have to tack onto this. So, as you can see here, which I will enlarge, this is what the Japanese Rob amiibo will look like. This is what the American Rob will look like. Two completely different amiibo. I mean, they're not completely different, but the color design is definitely different. It's basically the same as the green Yoshi, blue Yoshi, pink Yoshi. Nothing very special about them except for different looks, and, well, yeah. So if you want to really collect every single amiibo, now you're going to have to import one from Japan, or if you're in Japan, import one from one of the English-speaking countries. Anyway. So yeah, that is an interesting piece of news that I did not see coming. This is really going to make things stupid. I mean, we already have the Mario Party line where you have, like, say, Yoshi in the Smash where it's like walking forward, and then Yoshi where he's standing straight up. Does the same thing, different poses. This is not even different poses, it's just flat out different colors, which is funny, but okay, we'll see what happens. Anyway, and then here I have, just really quick, I found the poses for the different Game & Watches, and this is what they all look like. Let's see if we can't zoom in a little bit. Perfect. Okay, so actually I could probably even go even further and just scroll down. Well, that won't work too well, but anyway, so you got the Game & Watch that just picks up off the amiibo. So really, if you want, you could just keep the little stand and nothing else, but who wants that? You got all the different poses beyond that. Got the Game & Watch with his Neutral B, got Game & Watch up in the air, and then the taunt. So these are 4 different poses. So if you want to display them all, you're going to have to go out and buy 4 different Game & Watches. Once again, they all come with the Amiibo at no extra charge. That being said, it'll probably be a little more expensive, but just so y'all see the poses for completionist sake. Anyway, so that was that, and we have the different Rob Amiibo. So anyway, now this video is done, but yeah, that was just a little piece of literally breaking news that I had to include in this. So hope y'all enjoy.